That is Glasgow University, and this is National League Round 6 netball. Thanks so much for joining us. Massive day of action here. 4 matches back to back. Andrew Tetley here to take you through the first one, Dunedin and Scotstoun Storm. As we have a little look at the ladder, how it stands after 5 rounds. Some certainly moving day. Bella Houston undefeated. University of Strathclyde level pegging with Edinburgh University. AC's currently in 4th, and then Saltires Dunedin. That little logjam there around 5th and 6th position. So they'll take on Scotstoun today. So opportunity for both teams to still within shouting distance of that final 4, but we'll see how we go. Here's our lineups for today. Take you through those starting lineups for Dunedin. Zoe Rennie will start at shooter, Melissa Olivier at goal attack, Chloe Alexander at wing attack, Holly Robertson at centre, Hannah Proudfoot wing defence, Cammy Gilchrist Brown at goal defence, Olivia McDonald will start at goalkeeper. 3 subs on the bench for Dunedin today. For the Storm, Victoria Murdoch at shooter, Olivia Boland at goal attack, Evie O'Brien wing attack, Savannah Antoine at centre, Erin Boland, we'll talk about her as the match goes on, at wing defence, Becca McKelvey at goal defence, and Emma Hewitt will start at goalkeeper. We're about to get underway. And it will be the Storm who start off for us. Our umpires today, Kushla Robertson, Lynn Donnelly. The reserve is Sam Beerling. And we are indeed underway. And just a little firm over the baseline, and it'll be Dunedin who get the first opportunity to get one against the serve, so to speak. Lee Robertson, the captain, very tightly marked by Erin Boland. High ball in, straight into Zoe Rennie, and she makes no mistake on the first one. Big warm welcome wherever you might be joining us on Netball Scotland's YouTube TV channel. Of course, a very special thanks to Cobalt Media bringing us all these wonderful pictures and action. Here's Rennie again for her second. Very good start for her. She's got the radar on straight away. A bit of miscommunication there between Boland and O'Brien, so that'll result in another opportunity for Dunedin early here, and a sharp start for them. Of course, 6th versus 7th in this one. As we mentioned, Becca McKelvey, great intercept. Read that better than anyone else. She presents again through the midcourt, so strong drive from her, and they'll settle into their work here now. The Storm. Murdoch, a little strong. Rebound falls to Olivia McDonald. Here come Dunedin again. Robertson to Olivier. Here's Chloe Alexander. Little bounce pass within the circle there. A goaler to goaler, and that's the first one for Olivier. And just over 2 minutes gone, and the first 3 have gone Dunedin's way. And here's another centre pass, and that was footwork. Yep. It's got the landing just a little out of whack. Good take Antoine. Here's an easy one for Murdoch. That just off the back rim though. And a deflection from a Dunedin defender there. So another opportunity here for Storm. And McDonald again. She's been prominent early. Obstruction will go against Boland. I mentioned Erin Boland. So great to see her back out there. She's had a long-term injury. So she's been working extremely hard to get back out there, and hasn't stopped her being a key part of this Scotstoun team. Coaching, helping where she can. So great to see her back out on court. Here's namesake Olivia Boland, and who's that come off last? You say that's come off Murdoch, so just not dropping at the moment for the Storm. And Dunedin looking to make them pay the price. Proudfoot. And kill Chris Brown. Has been very busy, and there's a good ball from Robertson, the captain. We'll talk about some of the team rules that Dunedin have in place. We might get to that a little bit later and see if anyone hasn't followed team rules today. A little birdie might have told me that someone broke a Cardinal team rule today, but back to the netball, McKelvey. Brian. It's all the way across court to the captain. Oh, there's an open Murdoch. Obstruction this time against McDonald. Murdoch will give it up for Olivia Boland. The umpire thought that one was dropping, and it is now. So Storm on the board. Settle a few nerves perhaps, and here's Boland again. Strong drive off the centre pass. Quick hands from Antoine, and Murdoch drops this one down, and a couple in a row for the Storm. So let's see what they can do defensively here. It's going to be a break. So Dunedin free pass. Had a Proudfoot over here, thanks. There, yes. Away we go again. There's Alexander. Robertson. Oh, good ball for Rennie. Up and in off the back rim. Keeps her strong shooting start going. 6-2 here in favour of Dunedin. O'Brien finding a little bit more room to operate now. Up and over for Murdoch this time. Drops it off for Boland. Oh, that left-hand shot, but great hands over Cammy Gilchrist-Brown and forces the turnover. 3-second call. Here come Dunedin again. Alexander and Robertson. I feel like we're going to call that combination a few times today. Olivier. Oh, deflected by Boland, but retained by Dunedin. Hewitt read that best of everyone in the circle. He's gone just off Alexander's fingertips. So Storm retain possession here. Kelvy and O'Brien. Antoine thought Murdoch was going to zig, and she zagged. So here come Dunedin again. Chris Brown uses her full measure of time, and indeed uses too much time. Held ball, good pressure defensively this time, Storm. Let's make sure we take that in the right spot. Come the Storm again. And O'Brien, Boland. It's the Olivia variety that time. Here she is again. Good weight on that pass cross court. Excellent defensively here, Dunedin, in the first 7 or so minutes, and ball's up for grabs, and it'll be O'Brien in the end that stood out. So here they come again. Speed down the court here, Dunedin. Olivier will just adjust the feet, draw an obstruction from Hewitt. Oh, that one's short, grabs her own rebound. Sure shot of Zoe Rennie is working early on here, and it's working well. 7-2, midway point, quarter number 1. Olivier again. Robertson. Deflected again, Erin Boland, nicely done. Of course, Erin, Scottish Thistle's squad member. So, I mentioned earlier, great to see her back out on court. McKelvey out of play. Rennie goal. Shooting touch has been right on the money. Boland and O'Brien combined. Over the top for Murdoch. A little bit far out to shoot. Antoine had Boland short. Opted for Murdoch long, and that's a long shot from Victoria Murdoch, and that should give her a little injection of confidence. Knocks that one home. Emma Hewitt again. Yes, front position usually pays off, and it does on this occasion. Really impressed by Hewitt throughout this competition, and no less today. That pass was over a third in the end, yes. Olivia Boland sort of caught that ball and thought, oh, I'm going to get away with this, but no. Here come Dunedin again. Leading by 5. Just under 6 minutes now remaining in this first quarter. Match 1 in round 6. I believe this is round 6 already, and we followed up next week, round 7. We're on again. So getting to the business end of this competition. Of course, top 4 make the finals. This will come to a head by the end of May. So there's Murdoch along the baseline. Oh, that shot's a little short and grabbed by McDonald. See if the Storm can just slow down the pace of Dunedin down the court here. Oh, Hewitt again. Great timing on that jump. At least 3 intercepts for her already. So doing everything she can to keep her team in the game. It's just breaking down a little bit for the Storm here across the transverse line. The ball by O'Brien. It looked good from this angle, but just a little strong. Another opportunity for Dunedin. They lead by 6. 4.5 minutes in this first quarter. Holly Robertson put a toenail on the line, but on the line is okay, as long as it doesn't go over. Olivier, however, she had half a foot over. And here comes Scotstoun again. And Kelvy tried to find O'Brien, did eventually. Here's Bond, that'll be obstruction against Gilchrist Brown. Strong pass, O'Brien. Boland up and in for another. It's their 4th. Dunedin again. Obstruction this time, and that's going to go against Rennie. Just a little bit too much use of the arms. Opportunity for the Storm to get a couple in a row here and themselves back into this match. Kelvy, O'Brien. Oh, Boland faked it right, went left, and it was too strong. Just apologises to her teammate. Of course, very narrow baseline here, and sometimes I think the ball's still in play, but it's indeed hit the back wall and bounced back. And it's another beautiful feed for Rennie, and goes up and in again. A little positional switch here for the Storm. Looks like Evie O'Brien and Olivia Boland just going to swap bibs. O'Brien to goal attack. And Olivia Boland slide out to wing attack. A little change in the circle. Let's see if it pays dividends here for the Storm. Murdoch slides along the baseline. Oh, it goes everywhere but in. Another rebound for McDonald. Gone inside 3-minute mark of this first quarter. Round 6 of National League. A little strong. Hewitt will take the throw in. Kelvy back to Hewitt. That's Olivia Boland and goal attack. Evie O'Brien now. Through the hands of Antoine and into the hands of Gilchrist Brown. So picking up the scraps there, and here they come again, Dunedin. Olivier. had a bit of time to find. Oh, beautiful pass to Rennie again. Balances on one leg and knocks that one home. So here's another centre pass for Dunedin. Robertson to Olivier and then back to Proudfoot. Bunched up on the one side here, Dunedin, all over on the right-hand side. Pinpoint pass for Rennie, and her shooting's been very much the same, pinpoint. That one goes down. So O'Brien off the draw. A little firm for bowling that one. A small margin for error there and high into the corner, but Dunedin will get another chance. There's just on 60 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. They lead by 8. It's been a very strong start for them as they try to consolidate this 6th position. 2 wins, 3 losses on the season for them so far. Destruction against Hewitt this time. And goal for Rennie. Plenty of time for another 1 or 2 here. Dunedin centre pass. Robertson just lost the balance there and her feet slipped and ended up with a little bobble of the ball and a replay. So O'Brien going quickly here to Murdoch. Long shot is good for Victoria Murdoch. Let's see how they play this last 4 seconds or so. Savannah Antoine has a little look at the clock and did well, and she retained possession for her side for the start of the second quarter, but that's 13 goals to 5 for Dunedin. We'll be back shortly with the second quarter. All right, second quarter about to begin. Really good, strong start for Dunedin. 13 goals to 5. Turned plenty of ball over, and Zoe Rennie really accurate shooting in the circle. It's not quite the start that the Storm were hoping for, but long way to go in this one yet. Opportunity presents for Rennie. And very accurate so far, and that continues. Rise down the court. Doesn't look like we've got any changes for either side, so and go again. And so one thing that hasn't changed is Zoe Rennie scoring goals for fun. And there's another one. Margins out to double figures, and the Storm need a response here. Oh, Murdoch 1-2 goes at it. Oh, but just had maybe even her heel just brushing past the baseline there. So you come to Dunedin again. There's Rennie. Up and in it goes. Dunedin without some of their usual starting squad today, so missing 4 players, and great opportunity though to bring in some long squad players, and sort of been in and around the squad for a while, but haven't seen any court timers yet. We'll see how this one pans out. We may see them later in the match, so we'll get an issue that a number of teams are facing, and as the afternoon the morning and the afternoon wears on, we'll touch on a few of those with the university students in a number of these squads, so coaches having to adjust. Oh, Rennie, I thought umpire was going to blow replay and thought better of it. Didn't have control, and that's good umpiring, I like it. Here's Bolland. Oh, that one's too strong, just can't quite get the combinations right at the moment. Bolland and O'Brien just a little bit out of whack. And that presents another opportunity for Dunedin. Robertson goes back to Proudfoot. And Alexander, Robertson, Alexander again. Rennie. Not just rattling home either, these goals from Rennie, just swish after swish after swish. Beautiful shooting. Oh, Antoine, did she get in front? Not quite. So that will go against her. Come to Dunedin again. Good arms over from Hewitt, but it made no difference to Olivier. A number of changes in the squad for Dunedin today. Just on top of that, Vivian McDonald from Northern Ireland, Melissa Olivier from South Africa, and if we see her a little bit later on, Johanna Lee from New Zealand. So very multicultural, and the remainder of the team made up of born and bred Scots. So certainly multicultural flavour to the Dunedin team. And just short from Murdoch, and Olivia McDonald right on cue, grabs a rebound, and McKelvey, yep, she knew it. Just apologises to Hewitt. Concerted effort here to really double team Rennie, and that's allowing Olivier plenty of room to operate out front, and she drops her own goal in. And 6 of the first 7 here in this, I beg your pardon, 8 of the first 9 in this second quarter, dropping for Dunedin. It's Olivier again. Longer range, good rebound, Hewitt. Quick outlet. See what the Storm can do this time. Good reach from Erin Boland that time. Knocked out of bounds by Proudfoot, but Storm will retain. Murdoch presents at the front. Oh, Again, goes everywhere but in. But good strong rebound that she grabbed. Both defenders out this time. And Evie O'Brien just got there just a fraction in front of Hannah Proudfoot. So it's good play from Olivia Bolland. And there's the Scotstoun goal. And here's the centre pass of theirs to follow. Obstruction against Robertson this time. Mentioned Holly Robertson speaking to Dunedin prior. They only have one superstition in the team, and that's that however you start the season, whatever hairstyle you use to start the season, you must retain that hairstyle for each match throughout. So don't want to single anyone out, but please explain, Holly Robertson. Believe you might be different today. So I did have the green light to out you publicly, so you can explain that to your teammates later. But anyway, the netball continues, and we'll talk more hairstyles later. Here's O'Brien. Bolland has to come back to McKelvey. Suffocating defence from Dunedin. There's a deflection and an obstruction against Proudfoot. O'Brien trying to get it to Murdoch, but it just feels like there's arms everywhere. Bolland chimes in with a nice rebound and straight to Murdoch. That one's grabs her own rebound. Oop, up and in. Not quite. Who's that come off last? That's come off Gilchrist Brown. Murdoch this time makes good. Goal number 9 for the Storm. Couple back-to-back for them. Let's see if they can get a defensive stop here. Well, that ball's anyone's. And Aaron Bolland says, I'll have that. McKelvey is contacted by Alexander. Another opportunity here for Storm. If they can have a nice little passage of play here and build a little bit of momentum. Antoine. Contact will go against Robertson. Good battle she's having with Antoine. The two captains at centre going at it. Murdoch longer range this time. Just can't get them to fall consistently here. Come Dunedin again. Olivier. Deep in the corner to Robertson. That one halfway down. Who wants the rebound the most? Ooh, Olivier. And offside against Bolland. Nice read on that one, McKelvey. Tips it out of play. Who's that last come off? Might have been off Emma Hewitt. Might have been off Emma Hewitt's foot in the end. So Dunedin retain. Rennie a little bit longer range, that soft touch, and we have some movement here for Storm. Let's see, Olivia Bolland will go to shooter. Murdoch will come out to goal attack, and O'Brien will go back to her original wing attack. So, change on the run for Storm. And a little change produces a goal straight away for the Storm. Let's see what they can do defensively here. Dunedin been very good in this first half. A few ticks under 6 minutes remain until the main break. McKelvey chimes in nicely. read that best. Had their moments, the Storm defenders. Hewitt and now McKelvey with her intercept. Obstruction this time against Bolland. Olivier just adjusted the feet, got herself set, left that one short. Contact Hewitt. plays 10, under 5 minutes now remaining in this second quarter. Antoine, Bolland, Murdoch, and then O'Brien. The weight on that pass to Murdoch was perfect, as was the shot. Some better moments here, the Storm. There's Olivier for Dunedin again. Robertson. Pass goes astray, only as far as Hewitt. McKelvey, strong drive again. Just deflected on the arms of Olivier. Playing a crucial role there. She looks for Rennie. I've mentioned Zoe Rennie and Holly Robertson a number of times. The only athletes in the club. Never missed the National League fixture since inception. So full credit to their consistency for both Zoe and Holly. Good job by them. So they've led the way for their team here today, and that's certainly not surprising. Here they come again. Alexander and Olivier. He presents into the pocket instead. Good arms over McKelvey, but the pass to Olivier was right on the money. 26 plays 12. Right down to the 3-minute mark. This time I was going to say it's Proudfoot out of play, but offside might have well been Chloe Alexander in the end. So we'll play on. Good patience from Antoine and good balance, Olivia Bolland. Just goes astray, but we get another crack at it. That time it's up and in. Nicely done. More changes here for the Storm. So Olivia O'Brien will go off. Aaron Bolland will go to wing attack. So O'Brien to the bench. Bolland to wing attack. Caitlin Hinchcliffe on at wing defence for the Storm. Changes are plenty. I was going to say, I thought McDonald timed the jump there, not quite. Second chance for Olivia Bolland, and it goes up and in. So a little bit of ground back here, Storm, and in the shadows of half-time. Robertson. Oh, whose hands first on that? Oh, Emma Hewitt, disbelief. Yep, wasn't quite in front. It'll be Rennie, goes to post again. Get another crack at it. McKelvey out of play. Up and in. 28 plays 14. A little bit over a minute remaining in this first half. Just going to pass for Storm and Antoine. Just Hinchcliffe into the game. Antoine deep in the pocket. Obstruction against, take your pick. It was Robertson in the end. With patience, Bolland, and found her sister. That's another one for Storm. Here, time for more goals in this first half. Let's see who gets them. Olivier. Tight defence here, Storm. Making it very hard for Dunedin to make any progress. Contact against Antoine that time. Alexander that takes. And it goes through both sets of hands untouched. So see if Storm are good enough to grab another one here. Bond did well, but could only deflect it as far as Robertson. Proudfoot, Olivier. Realise how few seconds they had left there, Dunedin, but it's been a really strong first half for them. They lead 28 goals to 15. We'll be back with the second half shortly. Third quarter action about to get underway. $15 goals to 10. Here we go. Storm. 15 goals to 10. Better second quarter for them. Finished strongly. See how they've lined up here as they finished in that second quarter. Here's Bolland. Up and in. A bit more energy to the Storm's play to begin this quarter. Let's see how Dunedin respond. A little look down the court. No changes for them either. So well, there was an opportunity for Storm, but Olivier grabs the rebound. Aaron Bolland back to Antoine. Just trying to drive into the pocket. Bolland thought she might have been hindered in her attempt to catch that one, but we play on. And then just a little bit of communication between the sisters there, like, weren't you doing this, weren't you doing that? Oh, McKelvey desperately unlucky there. Rennie fakes right and goes left. Hinchcliffe this time with the obstruction, so patient build up here, Dunedin. Obstruction against McKelvey, so finding a little bit of whistle to start this quarter. Oh, rattles around from Rennie. Longer shot than she's had to take, and the results the same. Alexander off the break to Olivier, and then back to Gilchrist Brown. You see Gilchrist Brown out there. Pretty bad injury away from the netball court, but she's back at full fitness and she's off and running. So a couple of minutes into this third quarter. National League round 6. Thrilled you can be with us wherever you might be watching on Netball Scotland's YouTube channel. Thanks to Cobalt Media. Great coverage that they've brought us in these last couple of weeks, and we'll continue to do as we head to the business end of the season. And shout out to those people who might be watching all around the United Kingdom, particularly here in Scotland, and I know there are some viewers a little bit further afield. We've got some of our Scottish Thistles who are out in Australia, and Saturday evening in Australia. If you're tuning in, Hannah Grant or Emily Nicol, shout out to you. I hope you're enjoying the 26-degree autumn weather that Sydney is no doubt putting on. 33-16 here. 3 minutes gone. From the Storm again. Hinchcliffe. He's back to McKelvey, and Bolland and Proudfoot come together, but we play on. Bolland to Bolland and back to Bolland. And the left foot shot of Olivia Bolland is up and in. So 16's the margin. 13 at the main break. So another strong start in this third quarter for Dunedin, and looking to play quickly and up and over the top. Olivia leaves that one short. Second attempt. Things going a little awry here for the Storm at the beginning of this third quarter. And one of the focuses for Dunedin coming in was defensive end structure, and well pleased with how that's panning out so far. Might have been Gilchrist Brown just taking a knock there to the shoulder, but she's shaking that off. Away she goes again. Tip from Hewitt, but reached over. The one for Rennie. A solid start to the third quarter is becoming a very strong start for Dunedin. Alexander just takes the time and goes back to Gilchrist Brown. Would have been a double toucher, was it? Yes, it was. It was off Antoine and then Robertson last. So possession Storm. Oh, Hinchcliffe does her best to keep that one in, but had the foot out when she flicked it back on court. So by McDonald, Proudfoot, Robertson. Chris Brown's been more prominent here in this third quarter. High up on the transverse line. Oh, Rennie, a rare miss. She is human. Olivier gets her own rebound. Not worried about shooting from back here, and up and in it goes. 36 plays 17. Need to retake the momentum here to the Storm. There's Antoine Murdoch. Turns to post, fires. It's better from the Storm. Chris Brown and Alexander Robertson. Oh. Got a little muddled up there, and McKelvey said thank you very much. And the Storm again. Antoine bounce past to Erin Bolland. We'll see if she's on a minutes restriction in her first game back here as get up towards midway through this third quarter. Of course, another round next week, so those people coming back from long-term injuries will just need to keep an eye on those minutes. And in again from Murdoch. A bit of a wry grin on her face. Why couldn't I shoot like that in the first quarter? But she found the range now. Again, that it ends up eventually in McDonald's hands. Just couldn't quite keep that under control, and another opportunity for Dunedin. Olivier Robertson. A little motion with the head from Chloe Alexander. Go left. Olivier playing nice and high again. A little bunched up though are Dunedin on this left side this time. Patiently though from Robertson, and he finds Rennie on the back post. Another one for her. Proudfoot chases that one down this time. Comes back to Gilchrist Brown. Another focus point today for Dunedin was just attacking off the centre pass, and imagine that conversion rate be pretty high today. Hewitt thought it might have come off her last, but it was indeed off Rennie. So Hewitt takes the throw in. Oh. Hinchcliffe and Hewitt playing a little bit of 1-2 that I'm not sure Emma Hewitt was too aware of, but as well it ends well, and here comes Storm. Antoine. Olivia Bolland. Good stretch on that occasion. Nice shot up and in. So Storm can get a couple in a row here. Bolland, Victoria, Murdoch. All the way across to Antoine. Good body positioning this time, Murdoch. and swishes that one home. Back to 16 the margin, so we'll fight back here from Storm. Of course, a very young side are the Storm, and Savannah and Erin in their third season of National League, having played the last couple with Strathclyde. So for everyone else, though, it's their first year. And right on cue, Savannah Antoine goes to the bench. A few changes for Dunedin as well, so you can see Holly Robertson's gone to wing defence for Dunedin. And those to you as we continue here. Donald did well again. So it's Alexander that's moved out to centre. And that's Izzy Joffin who's come on at wing attack. So changes galore for Dunedin. Proudfoot to the bench. So there might be a few more changes as we go. And a Rose come on at centre for the Storm. You mentioned Antoine just off. See how long that lasts for. Another one for Bolland though. 38-22. Half-time margin 13. So it's now 16. Oh, Rennie all alone. One goes up and in. Looking, it finds Hinchcliffe eventually. Good ball for Bolland. Just the feet. Oh, there's a lap of the rim. It does not go in. Second chance is up and in though. Margin remains 16. Hinchcliffe takes the centre, or the free pass. Robertson, who's slid back to wing defence there against direct opponent Erin Bolland now. Need to get a little penalty will go against, I was going to say Olivier, yes. So need to get a little closer to circle edge here, do the Storm. It's better from Bolland. And there's a beautiful shot from Olivia. Good little stretch here for Storm. Marching back to 15. Murdoch to Hinchcliffe to Erin Bolland. Obstruction against Izzy Joffin there. Good hands, Murdoch. It's a tough take. McDonald all over her, and there's a nice shot. Getting very close to an even quarter here. The margin at time was 13. The margin we have now is 14, and there's another opportunity for the Storm. So it's their best passage of the match. Hinchcliffe tried to go back to Hewitt, but as far as Rennie via Joffin, so little mini run comes to an end, but there's another chance for Storm. Under 2 minutes now remaining till three-quarter time. We'll go against McDonald right under the post, so presents another opportunity for Olivia Bolland, and that one goes down. Bolland says, my bad. Sorry. That's for Robertson. Gilchrist Brown comes all the way back. McDonald and Robertson again. Alexander, Olivier, Rennie. Just sets herself, watches Hewitt fly by and drops another one in. 45 seconds or so remaining. Rowe to Bolland. She goes long to Olivia. And Erin Bolland just put her hand or maybe a fingernail on the timber, and it's enough to be offside. Long ball this time, Alexander, and ends up in the reliable hands of Zoe Rennie. And having a really good passage of play were the Storm, but looks like Dunedin are going to finish this quarter full of running, and Rowe might have waited for that centre, but we'll take it, and that will take us to three-quarter time. 43 plays 26. We'll be back with the final quarter. Right, three-quarter time break almost over here. Have a little look at what's coming up for the rest of Saturday, 19th of April. The Glasgow Saltires and University of Strathclyde up next. Strathclyde building nicely into this season. Made their way up to second place on the ladder, and will be followed by the University clash, Glasgow versus Edinburgh. The last game of the day should be ripping contest as well. Edinburgh Aces versus undefeated Bella Houston. So stay with us into the afternoon, evening, wherever you might be watching. Plenty of netball still to come. So 1 quarter left in this first game, and Dunedin again very good in that third quarter. 15 goals to 11. 3 of the last 4 goals there. That quarter was quite level until the last few moments, and they finished very strongly again, did Dunedin, and I'm going to take a commanding lead into this fourth quarter. We'll see if there are any changes, and a little look on the court. Certainly looks very similar to how we finished the third quarter for Dunedin. Rennie, Olivier, Joffin. Alexander stays at centre. Holly Robertson with a different hairstyle stays at in defence. Gilchrist Brown and McDonald at the back, so no changes there. see for the Storm. Savannah Antoine has come back on at centre, and Amber Rowe has moved to wing attack. So that might be the end of the day for Erin Bolland. It'll be McDonald to take this throw in, sideline. Chris Brown, Olivier, Joffin deep in the pocket. Great hold, McKelvey. Deserved that too, did Becca McKelvey. Did really well. Great arms over the ball, and one of the points that the team management of the Storm made prior to the game. They feel like they can win a lot of ball, and it's just making sure they then convert those turnovers. They certainly have won their share of ball today, and there's a conversion on that turnover. So Murdoch converts. So exactly what they were talking about. Got a look over there, and you can see Erin Bolland putting the jumper on the bench. So the day is done. Great to see her back out on court. Lovely work, Gilchrist Brown. Read that off the hands nicely. Hands up with Robertson via a few sets of hands. Alexander, Olivier. A little floater over the top for Rennie, and one of the rare mistakes she's made today. She's been very good. Hinchcliffe and Antoine. Too easy for McDonald. Talking about Scotstoun have got a number of players playing their first year in National League, and a real learning experience for them, and already looking towards pre-season next year and hitting it hard and continuing to grow in this competition. So plenty of moments out on court to take some positives from for Storm, and keep this group together. As we'll sort of mention throughout the day, a number of teams undergo changes purely because of, well, for many reasons, university being one of them. So the consistency of players will really make a big difference. So certainly one to keep an eye on next year are the Storm. Bolland cut to the front and was obstructed by McDonald on the way. So she'll step into a left-hander here and converts. Nicely done. That margin back to 15. 17 at the last change. So couple to the good here in the early going are Scotstoun. It's Joffin. Oh, Hewitt again. Been outstanding in a team that's been well beaten. See if they can convert another one of those turnovers. Beautiful ball. Bolland to Murdoch. And there is another converted turnover. So another great passage of play from Storm. Margin is 14. To McKelvey. Hinchcliffe. Oh, tracked down. Flicked back in though. Only as far as circle defence of Dunedin from Rowe, so a little pause on that run. Obstruction eventually against Hinchcliffe. Olivier leaves that one on the rim. Oh, Hewitt had an opportunity. Eventually obstruction against McKelvey, and Olivier makes good on the second attempt. Margin that was trimmed to 14, goes back to 15 here now. Olivier again. Joffin. Rips that to Rennie. Great ball, Izzy Joffin. Goal assist for you, young lady. A little bit of movement over on the Dunedin bench, and we'll... Looks like Joanna Lee, who's warming up in a hurry. We might see her in a moment. Bolland. Looks good on that one. Gesturing the head there again from Alexander, and teammates bought into that. Here's Joffin. Hewitt almost. There's Zoe Rennie goal. Thought we're going to see that change here now. It'll be Zoe Rennie that gets a breather, and a well-earned one at that. It'll be... So Olivier will shift back to shooter. And it will be, in fact, Joanna Lee who comes in at goal attack. The multicultural nature of Dunedin, Johanna from New Zealand. Oh, McDonald, the one for her. Had her share of intercepts today as well. We've spoken about the defensive end of the Storm, but Gilchrist, Brown and McDonald for Dunedin have been equally as good defensively. The conversion rate will be excellent as well. Rowe picks herself up off the ground with a little giggle. She's good to go. And here comes Dunedin again. Just slowing it down a fraction here. A bit static here at the moment, Dunedin. Full credit to Storm. Haven't stopped their effort levels. Got a little fingertip in the middle third, so it wasn't over a third. Another opportunity for Olivier. Her first at shooter, just a little strong. Good rebound, McKelvey. From Murdoch, couldn't quite get to Rowe, and tracked down by McDonald. And end-to-end action here at the moment without the goals, and Lee turned right and that ball went left. So opportunity Storm. Hinchcliffe a little firm for Antoine, who recovers. Bowen comes back into the centre third to Hinchcliffe, and it'll be Rowe that takes this one with Robertson out. Bowen presents at the front. Radar's been pretty good here in this second half. Margin's back to 15. Sort of hovering around that at the moment. It was 17 at three-quarter time, so a couple of goals to the good in this fourth quarter, Storm. And Lee's first attempt is a little nervous, but grabs that rebound and knocks her second one home. Just 5.5 minutes remaining here in match one on round 6 of National League on Netball Scotland YouTube channel, and big thanks to Cobalt Media, doing a great job providing this coverage to wherever you may be this morning, this afternoon or this evening. Here's Olivier, right baseline, that shot's up and in. What a decent crowd building here too. Clyde v Saltires next on tap. Should be a beauty as well. Chris Brown eventually. Robertson, Alexander. Chris Brown again. More movement on the bench for Dunedin, so might be some more changes to come. Keep an eye on that in this last 4.5 minutes or so. Kelvin, Antoine, Rowe, a little firm for Hinchcliffe. Chris Brown's ball and contact against Rowe, so 16 is that margin, 48-32, inside 4 minutes remaining now. Hewitt flies high, but no impact on Olivier. Little time out here. Patch swapping everywhere, so Captain Holly Robertson will go to the bench. Will earn breather for her. So will Olivia McDonald. Sarah Grogan at wing defence. To Antoine Bolland. That one's a little off kilter. Proudfoot goal defence now. Grogan wing defence and Chris Brown has slid back to goalkeeper, so as I mentioned, a rest for McDonald, Rennie and Holly Robertson bench now, so all the veterans have headed to the bench. Their day might be done. Grabbed that rebound, McKelvey eventually. And here she comes again. And very good in a side that's down 19 or so. McKelvey hasn't stopped trying. 2 minutes to go here now. Olivier for another opportunity. Oops, short. Last off Hewitt. Yeah, grabs her own miss again and knocks that one home. Margin is 20. 52-32, 90 seconds remaining. Antoine to Rowe. Good take Bolland in the end. Penalty is here. The shot is up and in. One for Bolland. Pretty good percentage here in this second half. Olivier. Aim for Lee to come present forward. Kelvin, good hands over again. Joanna Lee, great shot. And they held ball against Storm, so one more defensive effort from Dunedin. Very good. Restricting the Storm, hold them in the 30s. That's another one for Olivier. 54-33, that might see us out. Let's see how Dunedin play it. Quickly, prevented by Hewitt. But that's a strong win for Dunedin. 54 goals to 33. 11-7, let me do the math, carry the 11 goals to 7 in that fourth quarter. So it was certainly set up by a strong opening half for Dunedin. 54-33 is the final score. We'll take a little break and we'll be back not too far away with match 2 and this big day of netball. Stay with us.